born without tear ducts. That might have been somebody laughing. Because we're all trapped inside.
Hey everybody, thank you for tuning in to Plus Time, a live stream comedy show to get us all through this. I'm your host, Jameson Rogers, and as always, I'm here to remind you that even though things suck right now, there's at least a possibility that they won't always suck. They say comedy is just tragedy plus time. We're in the midst of a whole bunch of tragedies all the time, always these days. But if we keep using whatever extra time we have to create things, we can all look back on this one day and laugh. That is, if the world continues to spin. Getting us started off right is my co-host of 76 episodes and my brother of 29 years, Drew Rogers. What's up, Drew?
Hi, buddy.
How you doing? I'm having a time. Yeah.
I'm good as well. Yeah, too.
Fantastic. Yeah. As you can see, like I just caught my own face here, and it scared me again, as it has been since I shaved off. This is like I have 5 o'clock stubble. 5 o'clock shadow on day 6 after the last time I shaved. I think it was a Wednesday. And so I feel strange, and I definitely feel like I look like a Paul Giamatti Muppet, which I think I said. It's accurate though. And then I said that, and then somebody commented with a Paul Giamatti gif and then a Muppet gif, and it was like, boy, too accurate. Looking at this is too much. What have you been up to since I saw you yesterday?
Not much. Just drawing stuff. Got this ready for today.
Yeah. Drew draws, everybody. That's the thing that sets us apart from all the Jimmys and James of late night is 1, we're earlier. 2, there's no budget. 3, Andy Richter can't draw shit, probably. Nope. I don't know. And Drew draws. And so a cool thing
he's
that
not
happens,
stepped up to the plate yet and told us if he can.
No, exactly. And we're calling him out. We're not like being subtle about it. Like, Andy Richter, come at us. Dare you. You know what I mean? But like if you see any characters illustrated or whatever, like up in the corner there, the Squeezecast logo, drew that. Different characters for the Who Am I segment. The Stan Lee behind his shoulder there, all kinds of stuff. And one thing that kind of sets us apart is like during the show, Drew will participate in the conversation, but also be drawn all the time. And then by the end of it, we have like a whole tapestry of callbacks. Like, what do we have here, Drew? Let's
see here. That is, it seems like that's a butthurt neckbeard with an ass hat.
Oh, right. Asserting that Sam Wilson is not Captain America for some reason. Right.
Ugh.
Yeah, we got the Thor's hammer. We got the Thunderbolt. We got our last Who Am I, which, what was his name? I forget.
It was 2 different.
It's written down here somewhere. It was a bunch of names.
Yeah.
It was like our most named character yet, I think. He just had a whole lot going on for him.
There was space stuff. If you guys have
definitely some space stuff.
Telescope images.
Oh, right. Yeah.
For our show, not before. Because then you'll
did it? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. I think last week we spent a good chunk of the episode telling everyone to watch What We Do in the Shadows when it aired. And like, all right. And then wait an hour and then go watch What We Do in the Shadows. Yeah. So, what did I want to talk about? Still moving, still doing that whole moving thing. As you can see, the poster's not there. I had that poster up there for, as long as we've lived in this house, maybe a little bit less. But finally, it was like, now the move feels real because like there's not another shirtless me hugging a vacuum cleaner behind my shoulder anymore. Yeah, exactly. So it's like now we have to go. By the way, I think I said it last time, but if anyone wants this TV, it's yours. I'll just like give it to you. You know, if you give me like a beer about it or something, that's fine too. But you know, I'm not picky. I just don't want to carry it around. I don't think it's been on for 4 months. Excuse me.
What kind is it?
It's a Vizio.
So for a Vizio TV, anybody?
I think I even have the remote too. So
a
bonus
remote too.
a remote. Yeah. You want to get to our guest?
Let's do it.
Cool. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we will have our guest. Sound cool to you, Timies? Yeah. Yeah, our guest for the evening is one of my favorite comics and just like a super fun dude to hang around. Just a fun hang and just like a really funny guy. Put your hands for the one and only Joe Bates, everybody. Joe!
Hello. Hey, how you doing? You know, oh, that's cool. That's cool. I so you're leaving Columbus, even though it's one of the biggest like building city. It's like the fastest growing city. And you said, you know what? Too fast.
Yeah, too fast. I want to go someplace where it's already expensive. Is what
Yeah,
I
want Coca-Cola.
Yeah, I just want to get right at the nipple of the Coca-Cola teat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So.
It's sticky nipples.
Sticky.
The stickiest, the nips. I don't know. I haven't talked to them in a while. But hey, thank you for having me on your show, man. This is
Happy to, man. What you been up to these days?
Oh, I've been living in the beautiful, crime-infested New York City.
Yeah.
It's been pretty good. I just moved from the Upper West Side, which was a bunch of rich people that I couldn't afford to be around, to Park Slope in Brooklyn, where now I live next to David Cross and Steve Buscemi, who are another group of rich people that I can't afford to be around. So,
yeah.
Before
Well, cool.
Barry Seinfeld and Richard Kind lived down the street, and now I got, but it's just the white guys are the only people that live in the city, which is troublesome.
I feel like living next to Richard Kind would just like improve everyone's mood by just like 10%.
Dude, I saw him like 10 times in the last year.
Yeah.
Like it was like a once a month just seeing a Richard Kind in a dirty polo that's like one collar is flipped, one collar isn't, just shuffling around. Aimless. One time he was carrying a rug.
That's exactly what I was expecting from him. Yeah, that's pretty great.
George Clooney's best friend.
Yeah. Yeah, they are like besties, right? I think didn't they do a pilot or something, or like an actual series?
I don't know their sex.
I feel like I read that, but I don't remember. You moved like during the pandemic to New York, didn't you, or was that like right before?
Yeah, I moved. It was I think it was February 2020. I moved from Wuhan to New York. No, we were gonna move. Our plan was to move in like May 2020 and April 2020, but the whole COVID hit, so we stayed here a year. So we moved here last May. We were vaccinated when we got here.
Yeah.
And but it was still pretty. You had to show your card everywhere, and now you don't got to do that anymore.
Yeah. Oh, people are real lax about it all of a sudden. It's just like it was like it went from okay, bring your vaccine card with you everywhere to like, yeah, we're just pretending it's normal now. We're just like back to just like regular. Which predictably now there's like some big surge coming in another variant that's like supposed to be worse, but you know.
I gotta tell you, the longer it goes, the more anti-mask. Like the more I get to these people, I'm like, yeah, I am done with this. All right, stop invading my freedoms already. Where before I was like, Mary, take it seriously. And oh man, it just slowly builds up. Like I will vote whatever guy yells the loudest.
It works every time.
I would still get vaccinated, be masked, all that stuff.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
And I get it if you don't want to get the vaccine. What if you get addicted? but it's not.
I got the J&J, so it's like not addictive. It's not
Same.
habit forming, that one.
Yeah, I got it's like high cholesterol.
Yeah.
Bad for your heart. Yeah, I got the J&J too, but then I got the Moderna booster. I got like
Same,
the Lux booster. That's the key. You buy cheap, and then you add the luxury add-on, so it's just like the same.
Yeah. It's like buying like fresh crema, and then but also going to Taco Bell. You know?
Yeah.
Like, all right. I'm not gonna get it supreme here, but I'll take
New
it
York City. But yeah, man, that is exactly that's the right thing, dude. Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I'm with you. Like, I mean, it's very much like, hey, can we just take it seriously? Can we just like, do we have to be fighting about this? Like, why not just throw a mask on? But now I'm at the point where it's like, you all gave up. We all gave up. You know what I mean? I'm not even mad at you.
We're fine dying because it's like just dangerous not to worry. Like, it's right at that level where it's like, God, I wish we could just kill a few more people of varying demographics and not just old people.
Yeah,
exactly.
I would feel better if there were more varying demographics.
Yeah, just have one famous person that isn't over 70 die. Just one quick one. Just one quick one. I
don't want to name any names because I just don't want to like put that out into the ether or whatever.
Like Michael Shannon. I love Michael Shannon.
Oh, I love Michael Shannon.
But we can lose him.
If that's what it takes, you know, I get it. Did you end up getting it at all?
Oh yeah, I think I got like near the end. I think I got the Delta one near the end because I was not good. I wasn't boosted at that point. I was about to get boosted like that week, and I didn't.
Oh yeah.
And I got it, and like I was walking the dog, and I'd like sit down halfway through the walk, so I was like out of breath and everything. It was it's not healthy. It's not good for you. It doesn't help at all. I was drinking. I was drinking straight absinthe to see if I could get my taste at all, and I couldn't. So I was like, okay, well, I'll just get drunk.
Yeah.
That's you should do when you're sick. That's not a healthy.
No,
don't do that. But I was doing
that. Is I appreciate that, but I don't think I would take medical advice from you.
Oh, really? Why? Is it because I look like I came out of the woods, but I also shouldn't be in the woods? Yeah.
Stub my toe, and you're like, yeah, we're gonna have to remove that.
Yeah,
you're gonna have to get drunk about this.
You're gonna have to put a mask on.
That was the biggest worry for me. Is like I love food so much, man. Like, the idea of like, oh yeah, you can't taste stuff sometimes. Like, fuck off, dude. That's gonna be the worst. Like when I finally had it like 2-3 months ago finally, and it was
hell yeah.
I was like, I'm in the clear, man. I did it. I'm gonna be all right. And then it was like and then it was like probably a month before I like could hold on to energy for an extended period of time. It's just like
it was like a rough week, but then I got past everything. My girlfriend got like the Omicron one, so like she had it, but it wasn't anything. Like she had to take a day off of work, and that was it.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, I recommend it.
There was like a certain level of freedom that came after getting it too. It's like, all right, well that's done. Like I don't have to worry about it now. We got a couple weeks where I'm just licking doorknobs, all kind of stuff. Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah, just buy up the absinthe before the next wave happens, okay? Because that's going to be out of the stores.
Yeah, exactly. I'm gonna eat just whole cloves of garlic. That's my move. Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wow. The problem is the next plague is vampirism.
Bring it on.
Yeah.
Bring it on. You guys ready to play a game?
I think so. Yeah. Yes.
This is a game that we like to call. All right, that's right. This is a game called Who Am I? And the way this works is I'm going to show you an illustrated character that Drew has illustrated when he drew it. And then we're going to ask you some questions, try to flush them out. So here's your guy right here. I'll throw him down in the corner, get him out of your face there. Question number 1. What is his character's name?
Oh, fuck. Didn't think you'd ask me this one. I wasn't prepared for what his name was. Here's what I'm gonna go Greg.
Greg. Yeah,
Yeah.
like it. Like
Yeah,
first name, last name. Let's a Sting situation for him.
No,
or-
he's just he kind of dropped his last name because his older brother is famous.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't want to
okay.
get compared to all. They're like, oh, because his last name is Barr, but they're like,
Yeah.
oh, you're Klondike Bar's buddy, brother. And he's like, no, I don't care about Klondike Bar.
I'm just Greg. I'm just Greg now.
Just
Don't worry
Greg. Just go with Greg. Greg, I don't know, Icy. No, fuck, I can't do that one. He just
Greg, Coca-Cola. Damn. No.
he's just trying to make it in his life without having to be compared to everybody else. He's just a regular bear. Sure, he looks cartoony. He should be a mascot for something, but he's not. He's just Greg.
Yeah.
Greg.
Just Greg. Just classic
Doing his
Greg.
thing.
Just
doing Greg.
the G's on the bookends, or is he like one of them double G at the end, Gregs?
Double G at the end.
Oh, okay. All right. I don't
He
trust
doesn't
him.
bring up a
But-
lot, unless
Yeah.
he has to. He hates that about himself.
He's like, oh, I hope no one asks me how I spell this.
Oh,
I
God.
hate my famous brother and my extras G.
It's one thing to be like named Greg with two G's or Jeff Geoff,
yeah.
but it's a whole other thing to be proud of it.
Yeah.
Who's
Right?
gonna need to be proud. I know like adult Joeys, and I'm like, get a job. So weird.
What's Greg's job?
Oh, Greg. Greg's he runs a yarn shop.
Yarn shop.
Yeah,
I like
yeah.
it.
He just does a lot. He helps the people knitting. He helps with different quilts and stuff. He's got.
That's really impressive because he doesn't have opposable thumbs, from what I can tell. Drew, I don't know if you can.
No one gives him any credit for it. They just talk about Klondike all the time.
Oh,
He's like, I am making quilts.
Like, do you see how fucking hard this is for me?
But
Just knitting with
it's a
his
passion
mouth?
of his. Every winter he'd hibernate with his grandma,
Mhm.
and they'd make quilts together and little
Mhm.
patchwork things. They'd tell
Aw.
a story,
Aw.
mostly about how famous his brother was. But he got past it. He liked making the quilts.
I feel like if you had Greg's story, like you would just like probably stop eating ice cream at a certain point too. It's just like, no thanks.
Oh yeah. You see how lean Greg is? That's not a lot of sugar in that bear.
No, yeah, certainly not.
That is an Atkins diet that bear is going through. South Beach even.
Probably.
Yeah. Low carbs, just makes quilts, eat salad, heavy protein, a lot of salmon,
That
salmon.
answers that question. Okay.
Oh, what do they eat? Oh,
Lots of
goddamn.
salad.
Nostradamus over
You
here.
knew it was coming.
Oh, he's just a lot of salmon and salads, and every now and then, a couple noodles.
Just a couple noodles.
Just he makes two noodles,
And just
slurps
like
them
two-
up, and he goes, "That's my little secret. That's Greg's little secret." Angel
Cucumbers
Harry.
go straight. Yeah. Okay.
Oh, no, he's not doing raw.
Yeah.
He's not a maniac. He's Greg.
He's just Greg. He's a normal ass bear.
Yeah, he's watching F-Boy Island. He just likes his reality trash. All right, he likes it.
Yeah. No shame in it. Where does he live?
He lives apartment 4N, I think. No, that's another guy. That's my neighbor. No, Greg lives, I'm gonna say, Olympia, Washington. Not a well-known Pacific Northwest city, but it is the capital. So there is some, life and culture there. There is opportunity for at least 2, not 3, only 2 yarn shops. And he was lucky Mary's little store went out of business, so he just took it up, bought some of her oversupplied, and
Is he the number one or like number?
No.
Like, how's he doing now?
You're not gonna beat Stu and Larry's yarn shop for 2. If you're a couple, we don't let single people in here quilt store. It's a long name, but it's catchy.
Yeah, it's catchy. Yeah,
The jingle
I
is
know it.
great too. I don't. You know the jingle, right?
Of course, but
Of
I'd
course.
love to hear it.
Oh, okay. Welcome to Stu and Larry's Couple Quilts. It's two people only, not single people. Number one quilt
You
store.
come in here
Olivia
alone?
watching it. Yeah.
You come in here alone, I'm calling the fucking cops.
If you don't have a hand in your hand, then you're not getting a quilt out of this man.
You can
They
see
mainly
why
do
they're
quilts,
so
not a lot of
popular.
yarn. They mainly do
Yeah.
quilts, but they do have a yarn section.
But big quilts. Quilts for two. Definitely like
It's a
full
big
bed.
quilt. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's a
They don't
lot.
make
Of,
twin bed quilts.
yeah, and currently they're doing a special on like Klondike quilts, which is really
Oh,
just
yeah,
to
that's
shove it
really
in
good
Greg's
for him.
face.
Yeah, just rubbing his face in it. That's not all right. That's
Yeah.
just. It feels like the whole yarn situation in Olympia, Washington's a little more toxic than it should be. I would say.
Oh, it is not. Yeah, it is not a good culture.
Yeah,
Yarn
no.
culture
You
is
think?
toxic.
Yeah. You think yarn, it's like cozy or whatever. That it's gonna be just like, oh yeah, this is a nice place to be. But no,
No one knows who makes the quilts. That's the dark secret.
yeah. Well, does he want? Like, did he just fall into the yarn life, or is he like? What's his dream?
Again, I told you he made quilts with his grandma. They would
right.
make it together for hibernation, and he just really loved that moment with his family that was separate than celebration of his brother. So
would you say he's living his dream in the yarn shop now?
I would say he's on the road to his dream.
Okay. What is his ultimate dream?
I think it's to be with Larry, but
Oh,
I'm not gonna get into that. It's Greg's personal life. I'm not getting into any of that stuff. But
Does Stu know?
I already said too much. This is a live podcast. You got a show. I don't want to put Greg's dirty laundry out there, dirty yarn. I don't want to get it out to everybody that Greg and Larry went on a vacation once to a yarn conference.
Hollywood doesn't need to know.
No, we don't need to do this. This is their life in a simple town of Olympia, Washington. Okay, they don't need to know.
No.
When they pressed the elevator button for his paw went over that guy's human hand, and they had a moment. But they don't. I only know that because I got the elevator footage. But that's it. That's it. There's nothing more there, okay? Stu, good friend of mine, Stu. I told him.
Yeah.
But nobody else needs to know. This is between Stu, Larry, and Greg Barr.
And now everyone. It's now everyone.
Now everyone who sees this show.
If you
What
watch
does
the what
does Greg sound like?
What does Greg sound like?
Yeah.
Now, I'm not great at impressions. Like, I can only do one impression, and that is this guy from my office. I'm an idiot.
Solid.
God, just perfect.
I totally know that guy.
Perfect, Tim.
I don't know how
But
it
what
works
is
in
Greg
every
sound?
office.
Greg sounds a little bit like. Yeah, it's 3 yarns for the price of 4 today. He's not good at business.
Oh.
He's
Yeah,
really bad at it.
I suddenly just don't want him to succeed. Like, I thought like being the one single person yarn shop in Olympia, Washington was like, oh, this is something to root for.
He takes advantage of you.
Yeah,
He does.
sounds like it.
Yeah.
We know you need yarn, he says.
Yeah,
But you can't go over there.
And there's not enough business to make a 3rd yarn shop in Olympia, Washington.
Most
So
of the
either
time,
you move out of
have,
town or you pay the
two
surcharges.
characters. They're usually horrifying, but this is horrifying in a different way.
Whoa!
He's just
Sad for
a
him.
bad businessman and shady.
Well, I think what I always told Greg, what I find weird is that they keep saying the state after the city name. They could just say Olympia, but
Olympia.
they'll live in Washington.
Uh-huh.
But he
Oh,
always
yeah.
says
To
that.
prove they live in Greece every time they talk about their home.
Yeah. I'm in Athens, Greece, by the way. I guess in Georgia,
There's Georgia. I think there's Athens, Ohio. I should know that. But
Yeah, but Greg does do yarn. Greg is really big on the yarn gouging. Single yarn gouging. Single person yarn gouging.
And look at that. He's got that smile, a smug ass smile on his face, like he knows he's ripping you off.
Yeah, he knows he's ripping you off. You know,
Fucking Greg, this guy.
Some people say he looks like a bear in blackface, but I would never say that.
I wouldn't dare.
I wouldn't dare say it. He's a nice guy.
Who is a real bird?
Yeah.
Oh wow. Who is his favorite Muppet?
Greg's Muppet.
Greg's
Muppet, like he owns the Muppet. No,
right. Like he's got a little mini one.
Indentured Muppet servitude. I would say Greg. You know, he watches reality programs. He's not big into Disney Plus and getting all that fiction. He loves he loves truth. You know, I spit a little. So luckily, the lighting is bad. You can't see it. I'm glad I'm leaning forward. So, okay, Joe, you're stalling pretty good. His favorite, it's Pepe.
Yeah, that's like the prawn guy, right? Yeah.
Oh, he loves Pepe. You know, he's like, relax. You know, I don't know if I can do the voice for that sound.
I don't know if we're allowed. Yeah.
I'm culturally appropriate. It's culturally inappropriate if I do that, honestly.
Right? Maybe. Yeah. Well. That makes
Greg loves Pepe, loves him. Very funny guy.
Big Pepe guy.
Yeah, I go,
all right, and this is arguably the most important question, which is who is his favorite member of the Wu-Tang Clan?
So, I don't want to. I'm so sorry that I have to. Greg likes the RZA.
That's okay. That's like probably third most common answer.
He just likes the movies, not the music. You know,
that's
the whole thing.
Yeah, just a fan of the man with the iron fists.
Yeah, because that guy has an even harder time making quilts. You know.
And that's why he respects it.
Yeah, Greg respects that. Greg likes that movie and movies about worms.
How many movies are there about worms? Like Dune?
Yeah, there's Dune. There's Tremors. There's Beetlejuice.
Return of the Jedi, arguably, kind of. The Sarlacc.
I'd argue no.
Yeah, I would too. Like as soon as I said that, I was like, "That's not really a worm."
There's more of a worm in the first one, the Star Wars: A New Hope.
Oh, like in the trash compactor.
But again, those aren't worm movies like Dune.
No,
Beetlejuice is. Beetlejuice is made.
Beetlejuice is definitely a worm.
Yeah.
If you ask anybody, like, just take a poll right now. Like, what kind of movie is that?
We're starting a subgenre right now.
What is Greg's best-selling yarn-related product? Ooh, that's a good question.
So here's the deal: Greg hates his brother, but he does make a little like. The yarn looks like the aluminum foil of a Klondike package, and so you can't find aluminum yarn anywhere. You just can't. No. All right, that is a product of its own, and people love making it. They love making little yarn hats, like they're worried about the aliens taking over their mind. Yeah, it's warm and it's protective. So that's his best. He does an aluminum yarn. It's very hard to do, especially with no thumbs and no care for the common man's issues going into poverty. Those two things make it tough to make that yarn, but he does it. Does a good job.
I love it. Well, everybody put your hands for Greg, right? First of all, right? Thank you. Very good. We're going to take a quick break, and when we come back, we're going to ask some dumb questions. Sound cool? Sound cool. All right. First question. Oh, what's your go-to nugget sauce, Joe?
Oh, my go-to nugget sauce is. We're talking chicken nuggets, or are we talking just?
I don't know. I don't
That's-
think that anyone's ever clarified that. Like, what other nuggets?
Like
are
if
in the
I'm getting
mix?
like McNuggets,
Yeah.
I think I'm going honey mustard.
Okay. Right.
That's what I would go with, like a chicken McNugget.
Yeah.
But for regular nuggets, I just had some. There's a restaurant right next to my apartment called Wang's. They do like Korean style fried chicken, and I just got
Yeah.
popcorn chicken, which is basically
It's nuggets.
it's
A little
nuggets.
bit.
You know, it's
Yeah,
adult
yeah.
nuggets. It's adult nuggets. I'd even say it's not popcorn chicken's not even for
Nuggets after dark.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah. But it's sexy nuggets. It's soft core nuggets. I don't like saying that.
Call today.
We're back to the sticky nipples. But I did a nice buffalo sauce, which I don't think they did a lot of Frank's Red Hot. So I'm gonna just stick with honey mustard. I love honey mustard.
Honey mustard is solid. That's a good
I
one.
can't tell you how much analysis I'm gonna do for every dumb question you give me because this is all I ever do.
I was like a buffalo guy for the longest time, and now like whenever I go someplace with nuggets, they're like, "What kind of sauce do you want?" I'm like, "You pick." You know what I mean? I'm like, "Give me something new. Give me some. What do you?" But you know what? That means
You
I've been
fun
doing a lot
guy
of
at the
sweet
bar?
and sour. I don't know, man.
Make me whatever drink you want, bar.
You know what?
There's
What's in your
100
heart?
people here.
Uh-huh.
I can't do this for you right now.
Here's a beer. Get out of
You know,
my
I
face.
find is most McDonald's drive-through workers like sweet and sour sauce, which I am not a fan of, but I still keep doing this.
Oh,
I'm leaving it in your
like
hands.
I like the old sweet and sour.
Yeah.
I grew up on the sweet and sour. I grew out of the sweet and sour. Similar to the fish fillet. I grew up in the fish fillet. Now
Oh,
I
yeah.
don't eat fish no more.
I used to get that fish fillet all the time, man. I can't do it anymore. I don't think.
Yeah,
I
it's
also haven't been to
disgusting.
McDonald's more. Yeah, it's.
Mm.
I don't know that it is legally fish and not like a stuffed animal, like a
But it is legally
plushy.
it is a fillet.
Oh, how about this one? You only get one breakfast cereal for the rest of your life. Which is it?
Okay. Whew. This not easy question. I don't know. I used to do this podcast to rank you very much. We rank different things. I did 2 iterations of it. Best cereal every time I did it got deleted. Just
Really?
never came out.
Oh man, what were those cereals?
Frosted Flakes won one.
Yeah.
Just everybody can agree they liked it. And I believe Cinnamon Life on the other one. And I think that's what I'm going to say
That's
is
a good
Cinnamon
one.
Life. Because the
Yeah.
sogginess, everything clumped together, the milk after milk, as I would call it, it all makes a very good concoction. But Honey Nut Cheerios is solid. Love Honey Nut Cheerios. Cinnamon Toast Crunch can be fun.
Yeah.
Kicks, Frosted Mini
You
Wheats.
know, I haven't had kicks in a long time.
Yeah, it still cuts the roof of your mouth. It's not good. It's not good for that.
Now I know you're a gigantic Street Sharks fan.
I am a
But,
gigantic person. Yes.
Big old Street Sharks guy. But what is your favorite cartoon from the last decade?
Oh, the last decade.
Mm-hmm.
Interesting. Now, because of streaming, I have lost the understanding of when things have come out.
Oh yeah. Oh, then I mean, this is loose. I'm not gonna like check it.
Yeah,
Like, you know.
no, I get that. I just again can't tell you that I'm super analytical about everything. So I love BoJack Horseman, which was really good.
Incredible. Yep.
I love other cartoons that I watch that I can't think of right now. But in the last decade, one that I really enjoyed, I watched all of it, is Steven Universe.
Oh, see, I haven't watched. Everyone loves that one. I have not gotten around to that one.
Music is fantastic. Fantastic message throughout the whole thing. Honestly, there's a song about mindfulness, and this is like right when I was seeing a therapist talking about.
Yeah,
And, it made me understand the concept of what it was and helped me out a lot. So as stupid as it is, I'm a 36-year-old man, so
No, nothing stupid about it. That's the thing. We
Yeah.
live in kind of like this new golden age of animation where they're just like making shit that's appealing to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I think those are the ones that come up a lot is Steven Universe and Adventure Time for just like,
Mhm.
oh, this taught me how to be a person and shit. It's like, wow,
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's fucking crazy. Yeah. 'Cause, I mean, like the same for, you know, the bits that I've seen, like I'm not like a diehard of Adventure Time or anything, but definitely like, it's like, holy shit, I felt things just now. You know what I mean? Whenever
Yeah,
you see one.
man.
It's crazy,
Feeling things is
Uh,
pretty cool.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, and you heard that here
pro feeling
first.
stuff.
Yeah. Well, you don't want to be pro feeling stuff. Feeling things.
I think from the show's inception, we've always been very pro feelings.
That's good. Yeah,
Have your
pro feelings
feelings.
is good. The noun after you want to make feelings a noun, not a verb.
Right.
When you're pro related to the word feeling, keep it a noun.
Yeah.
Once you become a verb, that's
Oh,
not good for
absolutely.
nobody.
Once you're a different part of the speech, it's just like, this is dangerous. This could be a cancelable offense.
Yeah.
This is important. Which Golden Girl's feet would you rather rub?
I gotta go with Blanche because look, if I'm rubbing feet, I'm hoping that we're making a connection for a long-term relationship, and
Yeah.
Blanche seems to be the most okay with dating a younger man.
Yeah. No, she always seemed like she was just down, you know, and she was an open heart, I'd say, Blanche.
Yeah,
I don't know.
except for that episode where she didn't understand why the Confederate flag was bad. That's not
Oh,
great.
yeah. Yeah, no, not a great look for Blanche.
But B.
As I
Arthur,
recall, everyone
I
else
got
was
nothing.
like- Yeah, I get it.
Wasn't that
Those are
in
big
the,
feet, too.
Or wait, no, never mind. Yeah,
Don
was
Cheadle.
that in
The
sequel?
spinoff. The what?
The spinoff.
The spinoff, Golden Palace. I
Yeah.
believe is what that was called. Yeah. With Don
It's
Cheadle and
Don
Cheech
Cheadle.
Marine. Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that was what the Confederate thing was. Where
I
they're like,
can't-
I don't know.
I only like half watched Golden Girls.
Dude, watch some Golden Girls. That one holds up. I
Yeah,
think.
it's
I don't know,
a
been
pretty
a
good
while.
show. It really it's quality comedy,
Mhm.
quality sitcom comedy if you like that.
Yeah. What are you watching these days?
This computer right now. What am I watching right now? Well, that's me and my fiance have been talking back and forth on. We have to catch up on so many things, you know. We just like binge
Yeah.
Stranger Things because we're behind and everyone's
Yeah, I'm
spoiled.
behind on that one.
And then we just caught up on. We have to watch Umbrella Academy. Still, we are watching What We Do in the Shadows. We just watched the new season today.
Love that show.
Yep. So good.
Only Murders in the Building. All just
I
a
haven't
bunch of
started
stuff.
that one yet either.
But the best show I watched this year, Severance.
Oh, yeah, I've got to do that one too.
Highly
I don't know
recommend
how-
Severance.
Avoided it for as long as I have.
It's
I mean,
super good.
I've heard nothing but incredible things. I love every actor involved in that. It's like, no, this is, but I just haven't gotten to it yet. I think it's like, it's one of those things where I'm just like waiting for my girlfriend to be ready to watch it. And she's just like, so shout out, Anna, like, are we going to watch Severance or what? We'll get there, you know? But
Yellow Jackets on
haven't-
Showtime was good too.
Oh, I've heard that's incredible too.
But nobody has
Um,
Showtime, so it's hard to watch.
Have you watched Doom Patrol? If you love
Dude,
Love
Academy?
that show so
love
much.
Doom Patrol. So,
Doom Patrol is
so
so
Umbrella Doom Patrol is so much better than Umbrella Academy, and
I agree. Yeah. Go ahead.
People don't understand because Doom Patrol they're not really doing anything. But that's like
Right,
why
they're
it's
just
really-
like hanging out in a house trying to be people, but
Yeah,
they're like, yep, we can't be people. Clearly,
It's so hard to be people, and that's
Yeah.
relatable.
it's so good. It's so good.
Yeah, Doom Patrol is like my favorite thing happening right now. I think.
The Sex Man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that whole thing with all the. Oh my god, and they're filming season 4 now, I think, and in Atlanta, I believe. So maybe one day I'll be one of those sex ghosts. I
Yeah,
don't know. We'll
dude.
see what happens. What
Or
was
something
the?
else.
Yeah, or something else. I don't know. What's the first R-rated movie you saw by yourself / without parents?
Oh. Let's see. Who Framed Roger Rabbit is the first movie I saw in theater. That's not R.
that's
Yeah.
dope.
That's such a good movie, though.
Yeah, that's scary. It scared the shit out of me when his face melted.
Yeah.
I saw Big Lebowski with my parents.
Mhm.
The first time I saw that movie. It was the first time I saw boobs with my parents, which wouldn't be the last, let me tell you. This is a tough question, but I'm going to say it's South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut is what I believe
Yeah.
it is. And my uncle took me to go see it.
Yeah, that counts. Yeah.
So, yeah. I think it's South Park Bigger, Longer, Uncut, which is still, I don't think it holds up. For like what people are okay with seeing on screen, but I think it is very funny.
Yeah. Oh, there's definitely good stuff in it, but I don't know that it fully. I think mine was Clerks 2.
Oh
So,
wow! I'm a little older than you, I think.
A little bit, yeah.
Yeah. I'm 73. I didn't see movies till later in life. Always my parents, though.
What is the best possible potato-based side dish you can order from a fast food restaurant?
Now, I tell you, if anyone says anything different than French fries, they can just go kill themselves. Talking about mindfulness, Joe.
In other news, we just lost like 9 people who've been on the show. So.
Like, there's now specifically what French fries?
Yeah, like which ones?
That's tough. Chick-fil-A waffle fries, which horrible business, but you gotta eat them right away. You can't let them cool, because once they cool, they're garbage. Wendy's used to have good fries. McDonald's depends on the McDonald's you go to. Sometimes
and it depends. Like it's got to be like right when they come out of the fryer there too. It's like
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go Culver's crinkle fries.
Ooh.
Ah, yeah.
I think that's the best fast food fry in the biz.
That's a good answer. The one that I will say that's not a fry, I'm a big fan of the Popeyes mashed potatoes. Those are solid.
Yeah, sure. I mean, we're not doing French fries. What are we even doing? It's the perfect car food. Who wants to drive around in their car and eat mashed potatoes?
That's a good point.
I need a utensil for this. What are we talking about?
If I ever do that, get home first and then crack them open.
I want a loaded baked potato for this long trip.
Because that's the great thing about fries too. You get them and like whoever's waiting for the food when you get home, it's understood that the fries are going to be mostly gone. Right, like that's okay because you can eat the whole time. It'd be weird if you're just like dipping your hand in and coming out with gravy-filled potatoes and shit. Yeah.
Just scooping mashed potatoes with your hand.
This is a fun one. First celebrity crush.
Vanna White.
Vanna White, nice.
Loved Vanna White. Thought she was the coolest looking lady in the whole world. I had a big crush on her. Then Weird Al had a song about it. Not my crush, but just stuck in a closet with Vanna White, which is one of Weird Al's best songs. But yeah,
I mean it's
Vanna
no
White.
Frank's 2000 TV, but
it is way better than that.
It is, yeah.
Oh,
that's just one that I like singing.
Albuquerque's better than that one.
Albuquerque's good. Yeah.
But yeah, I Vanna White. I had a big thing for Vanna White.
Good choice. I was a Carrie Fisher guy.
Oh, I liked my women not talking. I guess as a kid, that wasn't a good lesson to learn.
Well, I mean, she was magic, man. She just made letters appear out of nowhere.
Yeah. She did her job. But no, I grew up. I grew out of a lot of bad things because I grew up with Vanna White's the perfect woman. I learned that. My fiance is not like Vanna White at all. She can't spell.
Which Ninja Turtle do you think is the tenderest lover?
So, Leonardo, can't be because he's too. I have to do this. He's like, this is the job I need to do, and I need to do it right. Raphael, too rough, and he thinks he's doing a good job, but he's not. He's just not. He's like,
I imagine he talks in third person a lot during it too.
Raphael's got a sigh for you.
Oh, it's turtle time.
Yeah, just like he's like, this is like all the stuff I saw in porn. This is what Raphael does, you know? So now it goes down to the two, which I think are probably the two most common answers that you get. Donatello or Michelangelo.
Yeah.
And I am going to say, for tenderest lover, not necessarily most fun in the sack. Those are two different things.
Yep.
Donatello is the tenderest lover.
I believe that is true.
He's the one we get the most.
Yeah, because it just makes sense. It's the nerdy guy, but he's not a bad guy. Not a bad nerd. He's just like, I've been looking forward to this, and I want to make sure everybody's happy.
He seems like a methodical type of a guy. Like he's just really like slows down, takes his time.
Yeah. And he goes down.
Yeah. Oh, for sure. Do you think he's the only Ninja Turtle that does? There was a whole debate a couple years ago.
Michelangelo does it. Batman does it.
Yeah, Batman does. That's the thing. They said Batman does it. I remember when the new Batman movie was coming out, and they're like, it has one of the most shocking openings you'll see in a Batman movie. And I was like, if he's not going down on Catwoman, then that's a real waste. Yeah, puppy.
What if he's doing his taxes? Wow, a Batman that pays more than he should.
Any questions for me, Joe?
I want you to tell me why. Well, first off, this is not a question, it's a comment. Do you love the exit stage left? Very much love the exit stage left. But what is
a Snagglepuss riff?
Yeah, it is a Snagglepuss reference. What is it about Columbus that's better than Atlanta? That's my question for you.
I don't know.
Leaving your town. I want to know why that town you're leaving is better than the town you're going to.
Yeah, mostly winter, I think, from what I can tell. I like winter. I'm gonna miss snow and stuff. Wow. Is that weird?
Yeah, I don't know. I like snow too. My dog loves snow. Yeah, I think I get that. I'm
not a shorts guy either. You know, like I feel like I'm not gonna do well with shorts. Like I
didn't wear shorts a day in middle school. Wore jeans every day.
Yep, I'm a jeans guy through and through.
Like a fun kid. Always happy.
Yeah, sounds like it. Yeah.
Hey, jeans guy. Hey.
I was like him because his knees are a secret.
Hey.
Who knows how hairy his legs are? He could be a man.
Who knows? Should he even be here?
Yeah, he might know older than us.
We don't know. We've never seen him.
This might be a stranger danger situation.
You gotta cut the leg hairs in half and cut the rings. Yeah, but that was middle school for me. I was in 1.7 schools in 7 years, running from the law.
Oh wow!
But in middle school, I was always like new. I went to 3 different middle schools those 3 years, and kids would bully me, be like, "Hey, you're new." And I'm like, "Oh, I feel so bad about that." And they're like, "Oh, you weren't here yesterday, you loser." I was like, "Oh, you're right. I wasn't here yesterday." Oh man, I wish I was here yesterday. That sounds like a way better time.
Sounds like it would have been great. You guys would have been so welcoming.
Yeah. You were very accepting of my jinkos.
Were you a big jeans guy?
No, I wanted to be a big jean. Yeah. I wanted to be real baggy jeans, and my mom would not let. She's like, "You gotta wear your jeans up to your belly button." Very high. I was wearing mom jeans as a child. Arizona jeans, Arizona company jeans, not the fun ones.
No, but, yeah, not as fun as the iced tea.
Not as fun as the iced tea.
Or what were they?
Instead of Arizona.
Gotcha. What, Drew?
Weren't there like a kind called like Fat Boys just before they came out with like the ones that were just like big ass trips?
Oh
like,
yeah.
I don't remember.
Like just before the emo kids started wearing pants that looked like elephant feet.
Did you know that if you wore Fat Boy jeans and a Big Dog T-shirt, you come immediately?
What happens if you throw on a Von Dutch hat?
Oh fuck! You gotta find a toilet. Because you're about to lose 5 pounds, buddy.
All right, and as you can see, my nickname here is Jezebel Hooer Cartwright from a couple episodes back. Give me a nickname, Joe. I'm gonna change this up.
Oh, your nickname?
Yeah.
Oh boy. I'm gotta. I guess I don't want to. I don't want to be the one that makes this nickname. You know I don't want to do this. Some call it stalling. I don't call it stalling. Your nickname? Tukes.
Tukes.
Yeah,
Is that
Tukes.
like Tooks?
Yeah. I don't think
All
that's a racial slur. I hope not.
I hope not. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Tukes.
I'm Tukes unless it's a racial slur. But let us know in the comments.
Yeah.
Comment and let us know if it's a racial slur. Great.
Yeah. A lot of times I just say things and I'm like, I hope that ain't something bad.
Boy, yeah, it's like that's a funny word that I just made. I really hope that it's not
Yeah, I don't want to.
century-old racial connotation.
Oh wow, people from Jakarta, Indonesia is gonna be pissed.
Oh my God. That's
I
where
don't
most
know.
of our audience is.
Yeah, mainly Jakarta. Lovely city.
Lovely. The
Love
lovely.
Jakarta.
The people
Absolutely
of Jakarta.
lovely.
Wonderful.
The Jakardiacs.
You know, I was arrested there one time. It was a cardiac arrest.
What do you mean?
Well, that's a good place to end the show, Jameson.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you for doing the show. Put your hands for Joe Bates, everybody.
Did you get this?
Oh, I did. Yeah. Actually, let's go ahead and show Drew's tapestry.
I
What
wasn't
do we
sure if
got
it
here, Drew?
finally sent yet or not.
Yeah, sorry. Cereal. We got the cereals. We got somebody buy my TV. There's the quilt made by Greg, probably, or his competition. We don't know.
Green one. That's a Stu and Larry job I've ever seen one.
Yeah, it's definitely a Stu and
Whoa.
Larry job. Yeah. Is that COVID saying soon?
Yep.
Oh my God.
And smiling
Drew,
maniacally.
you've still dodged it, haven't you, Drew?
Yeah.
Soon, baby.
All right.
Yeah, dude.
Soon.
I'm
One day.
very surprised. I've taken care of 3 people with it
Yeah.
and somehow still haven't gotten it.
Well,
So I'm going to live forever.
pretty impressive. As far as plugs go, Joe, you've got a new podcast coming out tomorrow. You can find Entertainment Federation Wrestling and Video Game Pizza Party wherever you get your podcasts.
Hell yeah.
So, keep your eyes and ears out for that. I haven't done a stand-up show in like a month and a half, but I will be on one tomorrow or on Thursday. So if you guys are near Cafe Kerouac on Thursday, show up and be at it, and we'll see if I still remember how to do this. Again, I'll just keep your podcast down there so people know to keep looking at it. Put your hands for Joe Bates. Put your hands for Drew Rogers. Put your hands for me, Jameson Rogers. Put your hands for yourselves. Put your hands for our producers, Cameron Rogers and Anna Kabakova. And you know what? We'll see you next week.
Bye.
This is Mixlaw Production.